have to take into account how she feels.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just be like, well, I want her and I just want to do X, Y, and Z and I'm gonna get her. If she's saying no, don't do this, I have a man, blah blah blah, that's too far.
Now, if she says she has a man, that's different.
But why do I have to say I have a man if I say no?
Because he feels like you're single, so I want to show you that I'm a good man and I want to be your man.
But if I still say no,
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the sensitive story right now. Let me ask you, because is that whole like kind of the power of the pussy? Is that like or that trope where it's like okay the or the vajayjay or the vajayjay? Hey, I'm about to do cotton pot, please. Like for example, because like you know how like do women really get out of tickets by like flirting with cops and like like to me it's crazy to me like the idea that a man will see breasts and he turned into the little wolf from the cartoon where his eyes bug out. He's like it's like I like is that really a thing?
There are perks because today.
But like I'm sure, like so, like women, like you flirt. Like I don't understand. Like that's baffling to me. Like I'm gonna not do my job because you flirt with me, and then you're gonna drive off. I'm never gonna see you again. Like,
but you know what? It's not even necessarily flirting. If you look a certain way and you react a certain way,
that's.
You don't even necessarily have to flirt.
But it's life.
But
it's just
today,
insane to me. It's just so insane to me.
But it happens.
I mean, I get it. It's just I have a hard time wrapping my mind around that. Like, because I mean, again, like I recognize beauty, but I'm not like again. My thing is like.
So you ain't never told a girl I'm gonna let you get away with it because you're cute.
Honestly, I'm harder on cute chicks because I know they're trying to get away with bullshit. Matter of fact, it's funny because like I remember a time I was in a bar and like I rode up on these two chicks. I was talking to them.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago.
Long time ago.
And so the thing is, like, I'm talking to them, they was cute, they was both cool, but their conversation wasn't really nothing. And I had a thing about, I didn't mind buying chicks drinks, but if you asked me, I definitely wasn't buying you one.
And I agree with that.
I feel like I feel like a woman's wiles, a woman's sexuality is more than their looks. Like you, honestly, like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here into the bar and talk your mouth dry.
Pause for a second. You're not gonna buy my friends no drink?
Oh. I got a story about that.
Oh God!
No. We go stay on point.
Anyway, but like my thing is like so like I'm talking to the two shit and she was like, yeah, I ain't gonna buy us no drinks. I'm like, nah, like again, like I feel like where your game at? Like if your conversation cool,
women don't have to have.
I got you. Women don't, but
my game is good.
For what?
Just because.
But women don't need it though. Women don't need it. Negroes so thirsty.
What you trying to get?
Huh?
What you trying to get? Game.
It depends on what I need that month.
Game is about getting what you want. You get what you want.
I think it's limits to a woman's game though. I think it's limits to a woman's game. I think a woman's game can get a lot of physical things, but I think it's hard for a woman's game to actually get a man.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I'm a man like
go with the great
relationship, husband, things like that. I don't think you can game a cat out of a lot of money or a lot of something to get a cat to pay your bill or do a lot of stuff for you.
It's a lot harder now.
I think it's harder to I don't know if you can game a man into loving you. A relationship, right. I guess, yeah.
That depends. You ever have my cooking?
What are we talking about as far as cooking?
You're talking about gaming.
You talking about actual food or is this another cooking?
No, right, cooking.
I don't know what any words mean anymore.
Okay, let's go down this road. Give us your lasagna.
Exactly.
What you got on it?
No.
I squat over the pot, just dip a little bit, just so it tastes sweet, and after that,
right,
he never leaves.
Do you got some ricotta cheese or not?
Right, exactly. How long does it take you to grate the cheese? Like, what's your?
You put American cheese on your macaroni or not?
She's got the slices.
Slices, right. You got slices on your lasagna.
Not gonna get me like that. But nah, I don't know. That's something that the great philosopher Patrice O'Neill said.
The great philosopher.
Yeah. He said that.
No, philosopher. You heard.
Oh, okay.
You said that right.
I'm sorry.
The first time.
Philosopher.
Taisha.
Okay. The comedian is.
Patrice O'Neill.
Cassie,
from Boston,
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Kwaku was telling the story.
Okay.
Cassie.
Okay.
What did he say?
I have the floor.
There you go. He has the conch.
I reclaim my time.
It's a little girl in the outfit, and she had on the bucket said "reclaiming my candy."
Yeah,
it was cute.
I met her for Halloween too.
It was real cute.
Stole Halloween, but anyway,
what the?
They harass kids out of it.
Yeah,
but no. Patrice said this thing about women. How would a woman go about getting sex? she don't have nothing to do but to offer it. But
Damn.
men have to have all these ways to get sex.
Well, Kwaku, you said you stingy with yours. So you said
Because
that,
my philosophy
right.
is to be more so like women.
So you
Pause.
the prize.
Wait a minute.
Hey, he's a
I try to
master
be
economist. He's a master economist. The
So
problem
let me
is,
ask you a question. Have you ever been sexually harassed?
Yes.
You have? How does it make you feel?
depending how she looks.
First tell me what happened.
Well, usually in job situations.
It was a job situation?
Mhm.
And because you was at work, you like, I need my job. Did you deal with it?
No, because
Or did
was
you,
I'm
like-
the boss, I guess, in the situation. And
So women like men in power, so that means that she was attracted
I-
to you because of your position. So was that
Why she didn't
harassment?
be attracted to him
or
because
was
for
it
him?
you be disrespecting my beard.
What,
But
like,
I'm
bro,
saying-
like you don't see that beard? That beard is strong. Look at
beard
this.
is
Like this. Look at this. This is weak beard game.
That's
This is stubble.
That's stubborn.
This is my bar. I don't go to the barber this
Your
Saturday.
beard game is strong.
Your
and
beard
we'll
game's
talk
strong.
about that later.
Yeah.
About the
That's another
beard.
pod. I think we should do a whole
But-
pod about that beard.
About beards, about Kwaku's beard. But no, it's not that. I'm just saying. You said you was harassed at work. So how did that make you feel? Did you fire her? Did you feel uncomfortable? Like, how did you feel? Because you a man,
Well-
so it's like, how do y'all feel? When
No,
y'all
you know
get
what? It's kind of
harassed?
just like I can't say that I'm flattered by it.
So then you wasn't harassed.
I shouldn't
Wait a
say
minute.
it this way, but
When we harassed, we not flattered. We pissed.
maybe I wouldn't have considered harassment if I would have been mutually attracted to the person.
So maybe that wasn't harassment. Maybe that was her shooting her
But
shot.
since I wasn't necessarily attracted to her,
Now you like, you harassing me.
no, I didn't say that way.
So you just
I just
the whole
accept it,
Taisha
and I never diss. I just don't.
Now that's the Taisha thing. I like that.
I just don't go.
We should really
But
call fake harassment the
But
Taisha
hold on a
thing from now on.
second. Because if it's not, what you say, mutually what?
Mutual, right. He
Attracted.
said it wasn't mutual.
If it's not, if you're not mutually attracted to the person, then it will never be harassment, right?
No, I think
Harassment
it
means
will
she
be
keeps
harassment.
coming.
That's
Going with y'all definition, she kept coming. She keeps coming.
But
She-
what I'm saying, if
they
you were
automatically have the
mutual-
boss's
no, no, no.
phone number,
What
so
I'm-
they send naked picture.
No, what
Oh,
I'm saying
she
is,
told the
if you
naked
were
picture
attracted to
came.
her as well, it would not have been harassment. You would not have considered it harassment.
It would have been a relationship. No.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, as bad as that is to say, is the factor really attraction?
Mm-hmm.
That's I mean,
Or if it,
It
yeah.
seems like it
Podcast
is.
over.
well, exactly. Like, thanks for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Catch y'all next week when we
The
talking about
truth is, if I'm attracted
episode
to you,
23,
Right.
Kwaku's beard.
Right.
So,
So look, about this beard, since we on beard topic, this beard group on Facebook.
oh shit, you got a beard segue for real though?
Yeah.
You
That I
shoot
was
plant?
that I was added into
I fucks with cats.
by accident. You know, the bearded group
Mm.
that women were going crazy for facial
I don't
hair.
know anything about that because
You probably wouldn't have been added, but I'm sure
I'm like a
Kwaku
black
was
woman
in
with
it.
no
Kwaku-
booties.
I need my
Kwaku-
son
I went popping, man.
Wait, Kwaku, you probably added yourself.
I did.
I can see you. You did add yourself, didn't you?
No.
But I can see you. I can see you adding yourself for
You think so?
self-esteem point. Yes. Hey, look, I never looked at you the same after that post you put up when nobody liked
I
your
was
post.
joking. You don't know me yet.
No,
Hey,
no.
I joke like that.
I've had those moments where it's like, bro,
I gotta
no lights.
explain.
Okay.
At least
So-
no lights,
So
not
look,
one.
this whole-
My
this
mama?
But this whole beard group on Facebook, now, when I was in there for a moment, I was
When you
reading,
gonna leave?
those women can be vicious,
It was
right?
out of control.
They were out of control. You had married women in there, women in labor. You had women
Labor?
in
You mean
relationships.
like working? Like, I'm sorry, labor is like working or like push. Like,
These women at home on maternity leave,
Right.
looking, they in labor.
sad face.
I'm serious. Like, these women were in there going crazy over these men and their beards. So some of these men were added and they knew they were added, but there were some men in there that did not know they had been added to this group just because they had a beard.
Mhm.
And people were commenting under their pictures and stuff and was saying some very nasty things that was borderline harass. Well, look, it wasn't borderline
Disparaging
harassment.
things.
I mean, they were saying some crazy things.
Mhm.
People was losing. They was about to throw their whole marriage away over
Oh,
a
they were saying
beard.
sexual stuff like that, but they were selling
Mhm.
beard.
Very
and shit.
sexual, like
Um,
what they are doing
What's
to
that
them
women
and
act on the
stuff.
beard? You
So,
know?
but
Right.
that's the action you get. But
Violence?
this
No.
is what I'm saying. So, is that considered like sexual? What do people do in that type of situation? So, quite cool. Let's say you was added, you didn't know, and all of a sudden you got 420 comments. Not likely, but I'm just playing. Damn.
Shots fired.
Let's we can play the sound effects.
Exactly. Like, pop, pop.
It's on my phone.
That was an AK. That was an AK.
But let's just say you got 400 and something women, and they're talking about the things they want to do to you, and you don't know these women.
Mm-hmm.
So you a piece of meat to them.
Right.
Like, how does that, with a man, how does that make you feel? Is that sexual harassment or is that flattery? Like, you know.
Honestly, I ain't never been in that position, so it's hard. I can't
know,
really say.
but I'm just saying, like.
But not on like situations.
When
like
you
that.
was in,
got
but
all
you
these
said you was
random
in
ass
the.
women.
No, you said you was in the beer group, right?
No.
Are you weren't in there?
No.
But you got a beer.
I told people to not put me in there. People asking me, can they put me in it?
Oh,
I
now that's what I'm saying. What if someone
even-
put you in and didn't ask you? You know what I'm saying? Because I saw 2 people in there who not even on Facebook, but they was in this bearded group thing, and the women were saying
I think
some
it's
crazy
weird.
stuff.
First of all, I would say that. I think if you really live behind your beard, you're a weirdo.
But I guess, but even with something like
And I
that,
didn't want to be branded as a weirdo.
I guess my question is like, I guess if you really wanted to be petty with it, you can kind of say that's harassment. But I feel like harassment has to be something like
Who
tangible.
they sue? Facebook?
No, not even. Because I don't think it's about suing. But like my thing,
It's definitely about suing.
I think the harassment thing's about like somebody making you uncomfortable. So I think it has to be a persistent thing. It can't be. It can't be like, hey, shorty, what's up, man? You got a fat ass, or something like that. It's just like, girl, slow down. You know, I'm not interested. Cool. I think that sometimes the line gets blurred, but I feel like there should be room for a guy to shoot his shot. There should be room for somebody to kind of comment on it. But like, yeah, if it's some Facebook group that you've never been in and people talking and somebody come, oh yeah, such said this, like, bro, who? I guess
So
I think
just
sometimes it's
okay.
like, I don't think we can blanket say just talking is okay, because that just talking on Facebook is cool, but like talking over you while you sleep is not okay. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't get to talking over you while you sleep. Explain that.
like if I break into your house and you're sleeping, I'm like staring at you like, we gonna be together.
That's
Exactly. That's creepy as fuck. So you can't just say talking is okay,
That's
because
stalkerish.
yeah, but stalking is harassment.
How you gonna talk? You dead? I shot you.
Exactly. Why do I gotta keep shooting?
So,
But no, to
yeah,
answer your
go
question.
ahead.
To answer your question, I wouldn't take it serious, first of all, because I feel as though all those women are just playing.
So you would chuckle at it.
I would chuckle at it.
Some of those women
Now, if I
were
put
playing, though.
Taisha in a group that was for women and all this kind of shit, and she had 400 men talking about what they're putting in her ear and all this other
you
stuff.
would feel you jeopardize
You
her
niggas gonna
life.
try to put it in your ear?
Yeah, they're doing it in the ear now.
They do what?
They're doing it in the ear now.
Somebody, I've heard that before. Like, catch somebody.
If
Seriously.
your dick can fit in my ear, then
Just the ear. See, we talking crazy. I'm joking. See, you took a joke too far.
I am allergic to shrimp.
Ah, that's funny. Allergic to shrimp. Just a tip.
But
I got it. I got a story for everything.
Well, let me just be quiet. Go ahead.
So if you put Taisha in a group and men are saying
she
things
should be
to her,
offended. I think she would be offended by all these men talking all that same
why? Because
the
she's
same
a woman?
version of whatever y'all them women were saying in there. Whatever version of man talk would be of that, man talk would probably be something like, "Oh my God,
I beat it up. I bent over the table.
No,
I
you
busted right
must
open.
did not. So I've heard
I didn't even want to look at that
the things that the women were
I
saying.
mean, I
Yeah.
think
feel
it's different though. Like a
not
woman, I think
Because
well,
objectifying a woman
is
and just for a woman to come at a man and do the same things is like,
it's not the
because
norm.
y'all wouldn't really do
Right.
it.
It's not the norm.
Yeah, they're saying that
that's
they wouldn't really do it.
That's a lie.
I mean, but you know what it is. The
truth
thing
ain't
is,
in you.
it's
These
no.
women were desperate. Do you hear me? They was
But I
throwing
think,
their
but this
whole
the thing though
marriages
is like
away.
I don't think
They
there's
wouldn't
a. I mean, again, if a woman came to me was like, yeah, I'd take it. It's like, nah, you would.
That's like
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I'm 6'2".
you might be turned on and she tell you that.
I mean, but that's
Patrice
beside the point.
O'Neal here.
But my thing is,
this
I
whole
mean,
comedy session for
but
this
my thing is, if a
podcast.
dude came to you like, yeah, girl, I'll take it. Like that's kind like
That's a red flag.
yeah, that's a borderline threat. You know what I'm saying? Because like most men can overpower most women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's some power behind it. It's like if a woman come to me like, I'm like, yeah, slow down, chick.
So
Like,
let me ask you
I'll laugh it off because I'm not threatened.
So let me ask you something. Do you think that sexual harassment does not apply to men and women the same way? That they don't have the same
No,
rights?
I don't think
or,
so.
You
Not
know?
that they don't have the same rights. I don't think it can be applied the same way. I
Equally.
think
It's not.
if
It's
a man did if a man and woman did the same thing, I don't think both of them would be
And
taken the
that's just
same
because
way.
of how the
Harassment
man is gonna respond.
implies a threat.
Yeah, and I think honestly,
So
it's
you
like
don't think that a woman can threaten a man?
Not unless he like.
I don't think. Well, this is the thing. I don't think that. Like my thing is, I think
I'm offended.
Well, no, this is the thing. I think more men are threats to women than women are threats to men.
Have you met a woman? Do you know that she can do more things to you than a man can do? I'm just saying. No.
I'm married, G. Like,
No, because
I met at least one.
And guess what? If you piss your wife off in the right way, she can harm you more than you can harm her. You could physically harm her, of course, because you're bigger, but she can do more to you mentally, credit-wise, psychologically.
That's a different kind of
house,
Right.
Right, but still.
I mean, anything she can do, I can do, and I can also beat the shit out of her.
a sexual threat.
Yeah, but you won't be able to.
How?
You'll be in another type of
But
trouble.
aren't we specifically talking about sexual?
I mean, no, I'm specifically talking about as far as like an immediate threat. Like we're here, and if a woman and I are together, and things escalate. If it's an incident, like example, if it's an incident where a woman and I get into a physical altercation, I expect people to come and grab me.
Mm-hmm.
If people come and grab the woman, then I'm whooping their ass. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like, bro, like I'm not like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different. It's just different.
Same as beer. I got you.
So let me
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So Justin, what you just said, I want to piggyback off of that. I ride the red line every day, right? And you said that if a man come and grab a woman, you beating his ass, right?
Wait a second. What's the red line?
The red,
The
I'm
red,
sorry.
like
For you suburbanites.
CTA, yeah.
For you
For those in
suburbanites.
Australia.
Right.
No, for those in
CTA.
Australia.
Yeah.
For those in Australia.
It's a train that goes through a bad neighborhood
That's
because
our-
Cassie stays in the city.
From Chicago.
Yeah.
That, you know
Murder
what?
capital
Listen,
of
let me tell you
Illinois.
something. My house is bigger than this whole. Quit
She
playing.
about to take shots at this. Where we
I
at?
was
Like,
about to.
how you gonna diss our host like this? Like,
But
I appreciate
listen.
you having us, sir. I appreciate you having me next week.
The
I don't know if she's gonna
Chicago-
sit there.
The Chicago
Bruh.
Transit Authority is broken down into several colored train lines.
We don't like the word colored.
I happen to ride the red line
To where?
downtown.
To the 9, baby.
No, you gonna tell everybody about it.
To the 9.
Downtown.
People out sure don't know what that is.
But people in here do.
Anybody
Pretty
listen to
popular.
this. Nobody's listening to this.
So
We have no fans yet.
it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of things that go on the red line train. And I see a lot of things, but I also turn my head to a few things. Justin, you're riding the train, you see a domestic dispute and you see a guy beating his woman up. What you gonna do about that?
Not a damn thing.
But you just told me that you would grab the guy.
I never said I would grab any guy.
Didn't he
I
just
said
say?
that-
He says he wants somebody
said-
to grab him.
I said if I'm in an altercation, like that's yeah. And this thing, if it's a domestic dispute, 90% of the time, people gonna grab the man off the woman.
That's harassment though. Like if he's beating her, that's harassment. So,
Yeah, it is.
So my thing is, you see this lady getting beat up, and she can't help herself. Everybody sitting on the train pretending like it's not happening. You a big guy. You're not gonna come to her rescue and say, "Hey, bro, you should not do that,"
People gotta
or
make a better life decisions.
that's how you feel. So you're
I
gonna be
don't
one of those.
like, and it's the thing because I've seen
So,
that
okay,
go.
different
You know what it is
situation.
because I've seen that go left. I was in Taste of Chicago. A man and woman got into it. Some dude tried to jump in and they jumped through.
And you know what? Let me tell you something. Let's say it wasn't a domestic dispute. Let's say that a guy was harassing just a random girl on the train, which happens often. And I take the risk every day. And I know none of these men that's on this train gonna come to my rescue because they all gonna pretend like
That's
they don't
different.
see. So
That's
I have
different.
to. No, it's not different. Would you
Well-
help a young lady if a random guy was attacking her?
You
If a rando, yes, but if they're together,
No, not domestic, just a random girl.
if it's a rando, I know there's no
Situation.
rando, huh?
Hold on, wait. Let me pause you for a second. You pointing your gun in that wrong direction because let me tell you about the person that you're asking this question to.
Okay.
There was a party once.
Okay.
A good friend of ours named
No names.
There's a mutual friend of ours, a young lady who was at the bar. He was having a drink with her. You know where I'm going.
Right.
You know?
Oh, that's funny. Yo, head, that's funny.
And she's married. Her husband happened to be on the other side of the bar. She chit-chatting with this guy. She just them two. Everybody else mingling. And what happened? What happened to her? What started happening?
She said she was having some kind of pain or some sharp pain where she couldn't stand. She had to sit down.
She became incoherent. And you came over to me and said, "What?"
No. Let's be clear. What happened was we were at the bar. It's an old friend from high school. I buy her a drink. I give her a drink. Next thing you know, she talking about, I'm feeling all kind of pains and all this. I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to get this Cosby action. So I go to quiet. I was like, hey, where her husband at? It's like somebody to come help this lady. So her husband came by. Like, this is the thing. Like,
it took a while. He came and got me. I came over there.
I didn't immediately leave. I went to get help.
That's fine.
Once her husband came, I was like, I'm not a doctor. Let me step away so that the people that know what they're doing can handle this. So I went to the other side of the establishment.
When she finally came through, she was like, nigga.
I mean, she was at the bar like, help me. Help me.
So, he's not jumping in.
Okay, so what would you do? Would you help the innocent young lady that's being attacked by a random thug?
Innocent young lady is different than a domestic dispute.
If I feel like I
understand that part, I do. I don't get in domestic disputes, but I would call 911. Or I will push that. I will push the conductor thing.
Stop snitching.
It don't matter. I'm gonna do that because I'm a female. But at the same time, would you help a girl that was being attacked and you like, damn, because they get attacked all day on the train.
If I were to find myself in such a situation, I would analyze the situation.
You don't got time to analyze shit.
No.
This is very quick.
It's always time to
analyzing it.
It take a long time.
My wheels turn pretty quick.
It take a long time to get your ass whooped. You got time to
No. I'm being funny, but my serious question is, get right to the chase of the point. I would definitely, if that's Debo whipping her,
you can't do nothing about it.
Hey, y'all,
let's get him. Y'all, let's us get him. Like,
but buddy, if you know what I'm saying, look, I don't know. I ain't gonna say, I almost said a name. But somebody, you know what I'm saying, Soldier Boy whipping her.
Right. Big back.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I might slap him like, bro, get up off her. I might go that, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a situation where I'm going to get physically dominated, where I'm not even sure about that, ain't no point. Both of us get beat.
That's tough. That's tough. Right?
You only going to help if you can win. If you win that
No,
fight.
but you know what I'm saying? I feel the situation. I feel with the narrative is that a guy should help in that situation. I don't want to see no woman get beat by no man. And no man should be putting his hands on a woman.